Yeah, no kidding, right?
Well, there's word tonight that the prison in Enfield will be closed as state officials struggle to balance the state budget.
That information being reported by the Associated Press tonight, citing an anonymous government official as a source. Keith Kuntz is live at News 8 Control with that story and other moves being made on the budget front tonight. Keith?
All right, Darren and Sonia, thank you so much. Now, we put in a couple of calls to the Department of Correction this afternoon looking for confirmation of the story. So far, we have not received a response from them, but former State Representative Michael Lawler, who is the current Undersecretary of the Office of Policy and Management, is confirming the story.
The closure of Enfield Correctional would send about 325 inmates to the state prison facility in Cheshire, which has housing that's gone unused for more than a decade. The corrections will cut about 1,200 jobs, which would include the layoff of 400 guards. Speaking to the media earlier today, Governor Malloy was not asked specifically about the possible shuttering of Enfield Correctional, but he did talk about the changes in state services people might see in the coming weeks as a result of the failed concession deal with the state unions.
To the extent that we will be reducing the workforce without literally affecting a little bit of everything. I don't think that there's any areas of government that will be unaffected.
Malloy reiterated the need to lay off 6,500 state workers, to slash $700 million from the budget, in addition to the elimination of 1,000 jobs that are already vacant. State commissioners have been told to submit their own budget-cutting plans, which could include layoffs and other money-trimming measures, to the governor's budget director by day's end.
To the greatest extent possible, we will take into consideration those recommendations. I can't predict that there will be unanimous agreement, and ultimately it will be up to the call of the Secretary of OPM on the final decision-making within those departments.
As for those layoff notices, Malloy says hundreds have already gone out, and what he calls even larger scale layoffs could begin as early as next week.
If there's an eventuality that would allow us not to lay off those individuals, I think ultimately that would be a good thing. But I'm not in a position to make a judgment whether that's possible at this moment.
So clearly a lot of budgetary issues still in flux at this point. Coming up tonight at 6 on News 8, our very own Jamie Muro will have much more on the potential impact a closure of Enfield Correctional could have on the surrounding community there.